I don't know where you going. Do you know you, lass? You're a pain. Look at this gimbal, it's that long since I've used it. Come on, this way. Morning, Shazzy, how are you? I'm rubbish with this gimbal. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Sheila. Leah. Well, I hope you can hear and see me okay. I'm hoping so because we're actually on StreamYard. You're not going in there. What, you really? Come on. No, Lindsay's not here. It's Fifi I'm talking to. Hi, Anne, Sheila, Yolanda. How are we all? Right, today I've decided, well, we decided today what we're going to do is we're going to come round some of the locations close to us. And I'm going to take Fifi for a walk and just show you some of the locations in the daytime. It is quite a long walk, so I'm going to turn you round. Nope, I've just turned camera off rather than... how does this work now? Settings, camera. So, turn you around. That's it. I'm not messing about with that again. So, we're at Keely's Mill. Really? Marvellous. Thank you, Anne. So, as you can see, it is a dangerous structure. Keep out. You might not be able to see very well, but you'll be able to see better. The wheel pit is down there. You can just actually see, if you look closely, you can see the bars of the grate where we go and set the... but this mill, I can't remember the history. It's been, and I haven't bought history SVP, look. It's been here hundreds of years. It was originally a corn mill and then used for metal grinding. Tyzik Tools once was here. This is all that's left inside. Morning, Sandra. Inside the mill. It's quite nice here. No, it's quite nice here at night. Just a shame what they've let happen to it. I mean, that down there is just like, oh, bless you, Shazza. Hope you're okay. Sending healing and prayers. Oh, look what I'm doing. Turn you around. See, that's the top of the mill. I'm not sure what that building were that you can see there. There's obviously some type of building that was there. But to be fair, and I didn't see it at night, it does look like it's built from newer brick. So it was probably added after. The mill was originally. She's loving this. Now, last time I bought Fifi up here. Come on, Fi. Oh no, I don't. No, yeah. Last time I bought Fifi up here, when we got to this bit down here, show it with this bit down here. Because I'm going to take you down to where wheel pit is, where we caught the shadow. She went mental. And I mean, she was excited now because we've only just come out. Lindsay's only just dropped us off about 10 minutes ago. So yeah. So she's excited at minute. It's the first walk she's had today. Come on, Winter River. So yeah, down here is the wheel pit. You can see up there. You might not be able to see that well. You can see the back wall that was stood up facing. whatever. Looking at. I bought a little bit of equipment, so I might have 5 minutes here. I'm not going to have very long because I've only got an hour. It's Lindsay's. No, that's inside the wheel pit. You can probably see it better in there. It does look very different in the daytime. We're not going in. Oh, Fifi, she's tangled. Lead up in blooming. God almighty. Why did I bring dogs? Don't work with dogs and children in that, but she's tangled a lead up in this tree here. So, nah. She don't want to go around. Fee! Right. She's going round. Come on. For some reason, she doesn't seem to like it round here. This is where we caught the shadow. I was stood up in that corner, just up there, facing that way. So now I can show you better. Oops. Any problem with this camera? So I was stood here, facing this way like that, and then a shadow seemed to come in from this side, bend down, stand back up, bend down, stand back up. I don't know if you remember. We had the green light on it with dark. So this is where we were stood. So the camera was there. I was stood behind the camera. The laser grid was in front of the camera, so I couldn't have blocked it off. Hi, Linda. Behind us, directly behind us, is that. So there's no way anything there is going to block the light up. There is a house up there, but it is quite a way up. You can see, I don't know if you can really see how big Steep Bank is. It's very steep. And then up there, there's nothing that would have blocked the light out. Nothing whatsoever. So I have no idea, because even it couldn't have blocked the light out. It had to be between there where the laser pen was, facing at that wall. So it had to come in somewhere in that space to block it out. Yeah? So I can't understand. But I have bought a couple of things, like I said. So I'm going to just quick. It's not going to stop here long. So like I said, we've got quite a walk, and we've got quite a walk, and I don't want to keep Lindsay waiting. You know what'll happen if I keep Lindsay waiting. So I brought the mel meter with me. Here we go. So I put the mel meter down. But if there's any energy, any spirits here, can you let me know you're here by touching the aerial on that box and lighting the lights up for me, please? It is David. Can you light the lights on that device up? Just go close to the device, try and touch the area and it'll light up. Do you remember me from being here before? I mean, you no disrespect. I haven't bought my torch with me. Should have bought my torch, because I didn't see during the day. Can you see there's like an hole in back? I don't know where that goes through. Come on, try and touch the aerial on that device for me, please. Just to let me know that you're here. You'd like me to come back at night time? Just try and touch it. Touch the aerial. Touch the black box that's on the stone. Won't hurt you. You can charge your energy up from that device. No. nothing at the minute. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn this off. That's me that's setting it off, by the way. I'm going to have a wander. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can see. I don't think it goes very far back, that, actually. I've never noticed that before. That's the wheel pit. So this is the first mill that we're going to be visiting today. There is another mill, and hopefully we'll get time to go to the Q pit. We will get time to go to the Q pit. Whether we get time to stay there or not, it's a different matter. Morning, Charlene from Michigan. Hope you're well. This river actually used to be a really important river. Those that don't know, this used to be the border, this river, between the kingdoms of Northumbria and Mercia, back in medieval times, and later was the border between South Yorkshire or Yorkshire and Derbyshire, until local villages were absorbed into Sheffield. It's a werewolf, it's a dog. I'm not going to get round quick enough before it goes. Don't know if you saw the Beast of Bodmin Moor there. Okay, so it weren't quite Beast of Bodmin Moor. She's more like Beast of Bob. What are you doing? There we go, she's off. So yeah, there's a lot of history to this area in general. There's not just the mills. All the mills are linked to the abbey that we go to. Like I say, the river was important in history because of it being the border between Northumbria and Mercia and Yorkshire and Derbyshire. The also village just down the road is where King Egbert brought his army to sign a treaty to become the first king of all of England. Because obviously there were separate kingdoms before that. Kingdom of Wessex, Northumbria, Mercia, East Anglia, I think, for one. Can't remember all this, but yeah. There was an old Roman road around here that was important between Navio and Templeborough. There was also a Roman bathhouse on a nearby farm. And then as we get further down into the wood to where the Q pits are and where the camera got hit that night, we have more history of things like the Gorilla Man, who at one time, I think it was in the 1800s, but it might have been earlier. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. Well, there's the tree we were at the other night. I don't know if you can see the bent tree thing we were at. The branch on that's like grown up. It's really weird. So we walked down here and we did a bit on members other night into wood. I don't know if you can see that weird branch on the tree. I don't know. You can see it from here. Anyway, and then wall kept coming out, so I went up to the wall but didn't get anything. So we're going to go further down. This is as far as we came. Hey, Georgia. This is as far as we came down over there. So we're going to have a That's when I come on early and the countdown screen is on. Oh, I didn't know there were a countdown screen. We don't put a countdown screen on. There is one on StreamYard. We have put it on occasionally. But that's more sarcastic, but that type of thing. Check it, Mickey. Should I say? But it is. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful at night. Don't get me wrong. In this wood. But in the daytime, it is absolutely spectacular. Some spectacular walks in here. So then, yeah, so we're getting onto the Q pits in that area, and you've got the history of the Gorilla Man. You've also got history. Oh, That way the lead, by the way, that went in front of went a ghost. It's tangling me up in lead. Yeah, you've got the history of the Q pits down that area and the open mines. Oh, she'll sleep tonight after today's walk. She'll be like Twiggy after this. No, we're not going that way. We're going this way. She's probably right, actually. We probably are going that way. I'm only walking through woods. I could have walked outside at field, but it looks like there's like a soccer. It is a bit different than night. It's absolutely beautiful. It's still beautiful at night. It's just obviously energy seems to change. I don't know if that's just because it being dark, you're not able to see around you. Obviously, it's quieter. I don't know if it's just that playing tricks on your mind type of thing. But yeah, it does feel. So I mean, it's beautiful in there. Not that it's not at night, like I said, but it is different. Oh, she does. She loves me right now. Right, we'll go out onto the field here. Come on, Fee. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a soccer school over there. So now we'll come out onto the field. Do apologise. Very sunny. So if sun's on camera, I do apologise. But this wood is absolutely huge. Oh, she's found a stick, look. Not that she's going to do out with that one. She's not a big stick or ball. She doesn't fetch balls. She gets all excited when you get a ball and throw it. Then you throw it and she's like, you can ride off. I'm not fetching that. You threw it, you will fetch it. Or she'll run up to it and just leave it. She doesn't actually pick it up. Then you have to go and pick it up. Come on. Good girl. Hiya, Penny. I think this actually, here, we caught another EVP when I was walking up here. I can't remember what it said. Hold on, just lost comment. Speed up, lead tight. Well, it goes, this is massive, and this is only half of it where we're going today. The other half has got the Collier's grave in it and the Neolithic stone. It's absolutely huge. And then also where Keely's Mill is, back up there. You know, it's so slow. Back up that way, you've got the road, and then at the other side, the wood goes again, and you've got an old quarry there as well. We believe that's where the Roman road was. It's absolutely massive, this wood. I mean, luckily there's signposts all over, so which path takes you to which roads. But I have a pretty good idea of where I'm going. He says. So, yeah, there's a Woodland coffee shop. That's quite a distance from here. So let's see what it says on here about it. This woods is one of South Yorkshire's largest and most important areas of ancient woodlands for wildlife heritage and leisure. History. The woods were used for the production of charcoal and white coal for iron and steel and lead industries, as well as woodland products such as besom, brooms and baskets. Depressions in the ground known as Q pits still remain from white coal production. A poignant reminder of this era is the memorial of George Yardley. The stone erected by his friends stands amongst the trees in memory of a charcoal burner who burnt to death in his cabin on the 11th of October 1786. So that's a little bit of history. Come on, Fee, you'll never get your ass through that gap. Okay, so she did. Oh, sorry, soldier. I've come down now. I was reading it out to you. Not that anybody couldn't find out where this place was. I just didn't want to go name in big letters on it. So, not that I'll show you the other ones. There weren't much on that about the history, more about the wildlife and conservation that's here today. And other thing was there were a lot of pictures of, like, I mean, I don't know, because it's on that board, isn't it? But there were pictures of kids, like a Woodland Wildlife Craft Centre, whatever. And I didn't really want to put the pictures out on social media in case somebody got face on. I already got told off Facebook yesterday. I'm going to get told off again. Do we Fifi? I'll show you the next one, because the next one, I mean, any name, I mean, Keely's Mill, obviously, you'll not find on the internet because it's not called Keely's Mill. We call it Keely's Mill because of that EVP we caught. This seems a lot rougher terrain, I will say, than what it were last time I came. I'm sure it were this bad. Could have been. We're dark. So, but it's your guys' choice tonight. I'm out investigation tonight, definitely tonight. Last night we were just quite worried about the weather. It looked very black outside, and also I was just absolutely shattered last night. I don't know what's up with me lately. So in end we said no, we'll leave it last night, and obviously we knew we're coming out on this daytime walk today. Lindsay's got a terrors on TikTok this afternoon, and then I'm out an investigation on Facebook, YouTube, and on our members area tonight. Yeah, take care, Penny. You have a good day. We shall see you soon. So yeah, so it's your choice tonight. I can either, David was telling us, or was asking about a mill that I went to a while ago. It's not on this, in this wood, it's in a different let me just get the camera off here. It's in a different place, but we can either go to that one, or we've got oh yeah, come on, hey. We can come back to this mill that I'm going to now. The other mill is now, what we're on about, is now a museum. It was raining. I see. We thought it were going to. I didn't really notice. But we thought it were going to rain last night. My psychic. Go on. Medium to the stars, darling. Yeah. So tonight I can either come to this mill here, or we can go to, I can't remember what we call the other mill, but it's now a museum. You can't get in it, but you can get outside it. It is a full building, but you can get outside the building. There's the river outside at the bridge. You can get up to the pond bit at the top, and then go through the wood. So it's up to you guys, but I can either put a post up in a bit with what we called it, and we can either have this mill we're going to now, which is Rycroft Mill. I'll tell you, that's not what we call it. My psychic little being followed by the beast above me more. No, not the dog behind me. Could have this jingling behind me. I thought I got fair with me. It's not. It's a dog's collar. So yeah, I hope signal's holding up because I'm on StreamYard, so we could stream onto both platforms today. Because we're having Fifi, I couldn't be carrying big tripod with 2 phones on and that. It has just been too much. So we decided to go with a gimbal and just using one phone. So we said we'll try StreamYard first, and that works okay. We're fine. It's all the way through. It's all the way through. I missed that. Let me go back. I don't know. I've missed a comment somewhere. Oh, that's good. So yeah, so we're nearly down at the next mill. Fifi's making friends. Oh, sign. Yeah. There is only at this mill. There is only the wheel pit. Don't go under there because I'm not limboing. Come on, good girl. Oops. So yeah, at this mill there is only really the wheel pit left. But this one's called Rycroft Mill. We can put the camera down because there's a gentleman walking down. I don't want to be on camera. Right. So I'm hoping put the boards back up. They put the boards back up. You can't really see what this used to be. But that used to be the wheel pit for the mill, which is called Rycroft Mill. So I'll show you this board because there's boards at all of them. That's what it used to look like. All Walter mills had to ensure their water supply. At Rycroft Mill, the dam is now dry and lies to the left of the track leading to the playing fields and is fenced off to protect biodiversity. The dam was fed by two headgoits or channels as shown in the old map. One leads from upstream in the Lynn Brook for nearly half a mile and can be traced for most of its course. The other is shorter and was fed by Rycroft Brook before its course was changed. After the water turned the wheel in the pit, it ran away through the tailgoit, which runs under the track and into Rycroft Brook. Downstream is a Grade 2 listed 18th century bridge as Rycroft Brook runs into Lynn Brook. We know there was working mill here in 1655 because there is an agreement between two Henry Bright's father and son which refers to water corn mill indoor. The mill is sometimes called Rycroft Mill, sometimes Dawn Corn Mill, and sometimes Jackie Mill. Around 1850, the mill was used to blow air for lead smelting, but later reverted to milling grain. The last miller was Robert Unwin, who left the mill in around 1872. The buildings have vanished, and what is left is the back of the wheel pit. So yeah, so this is Rycroft Mill. But it's all up. I'm not going to go up there. And then there's an house in woods. I love that house. Like you can see it up there on this camera. There's an house up there just in the middle of the wood. It's really cool. So yeah, up there is where the inside of the mill would have been. Obviously, you've got the wall there with the wheel pit on, and then the mill stretched that way. And then this is, let me just turn around. But she's doing my head and she keeps tangling me up. This river here is Rycroft Brook. Couldn't remember the name of it then. This is Rycroft Brook, which runs into Lynn Brook where we're going down to the bridge. Now we have had some activity at this bridge further down here. I think we actually got three children and I think one or two of them had drowned at the bridge, we believe. Although I don't know, and I can't remember if there's any history to back that up. But this is a track or the carts or whatever would have used coming up to this mill. And there is the old gate post and everything, so it's right. It's not freaky, it's just a bit, it's nice to, I wish you could go back and see it exactly how it was. You know, because it would have been amazing to see the people in the 17, 18, 1600s even using these paths to get to the mills, and the mills up and running and working. Yeah, don't want to bump into Gorilla Man. Again, I'll take you just off path for a minute. Part of the wood is actually fenced off. You can't get into it. It is a nature reserve. For biodiversity reasons, they stopped everybody going in. Obviously, protect the flora, fauna, and the wildlife. Come on. Yeah. We're going down to Rycroft Bridge now. Like I said, we have had some. It would. It'd be. I mean, it's quite rough terrain in places, but I'm sure Rob will be fine. There's not many hills. So to his left is Limbrook, which is the border to the two kingdoms. And then we have Rycroft Brook to our right, where it comes under this bridge in front of us. And this is Rycroft Bridge. Yeah, so I'm not going any further down than Rycroft Bridge, so this way I'm going to go up to Kew Pits. But yeah, we did get some activity here. Everyone was saying that they wanted a tiddle. So yeah, we've got Rycroft Brook that runs from the right hand side here, under the track and under the old Rycroft Bridge, and then joins Limbrook. I'm going to wait for the gentleman to go past and then. Right, so we've done a few investigations out here. This is actually one place I'd like to come and maybe look, see if we can contact the Fae in the day. So, have I bought my balls? I'm not going to try an EVP here because I think it's a bit. Don't let me lose my balls. I don't know if you really see them flashing, but we'll put the balls on the bridge. Can you see it flashing? Let me have a look. No, you can't really see them flashing, which is a shame. If there's any energies here that wish to communicate with us, can you try and light one of those balls up for us, please? Just to let us know that you're here. If it goes off, I'll go close to it. You might be able to see it, but I'm not holding out. Please try and move one of the balls. Knock one off the wall, but preferably knock it towards me, not away from me. I don't want it to go in the river. Can you knock one of the balls off that wall? Try and move them, make them flash, light up. Any children's energies here? You know, harm or disrespect. I don't know if you remember me coming here before to communicate with you. No. Fifi's like, what are you doing, Dad? It feels totally different here at night. I don't think they're going to go off. We can't really see them anyway. Yeah. So I'm just going to come up here and then I think it's this one. Come on, Fee. So I'm sure it's this bridge. It's the troll bridge. But I'll tell you something, you know, when you go across this bridge at night, this side of the bridge here, the energy is fine. You come to the other side of the bridge, go over that little one, that little bridge there, and go to the corner, and the energy just seems to change. It feels so different. Like I said, during the day, it's fine. Yeah, it does feel heavier here a little bit. I don't know if that's because the foliage is more dense here. Could be. We're going to do another walk another day as well. And going to the other side of the wood, because obviously we have to go down road and cross roads and things. So I'm not going to take you there today. But you all know we're in Exel Woods. You'll have all seen this before. This is the Koo pit. Can't really see it very well on camera. That tree there, I was stood about here. And on that tree stump there, there was a wren bear. And between the sign and the stump, but to the back, behind this first stump, a shadow walked from right to left. That clip is on his TikTok page and YouTube page. This was the area where the gorilla man. That's what Koo pits are. Koo pits are dugout hollows surrounded by a bank. There is a channel running downhill through the bank, so the plan of the pit looks like a capital Q. We believe these pits have been used to dry wood to white coal, which was used to smelt lead at Abbeydale Hamlet, Rycroft Mill, and elsewhere. The use stopped in the 18th century. Some pits are being reused for other purposes. We have over 100 Koo pits in Exel Woods, and forms vary. Some are double, some have long channels, and some short. The drawing is reconstruction of how many pits we have. Drawing is reconstruction of how many pits may have been used. Our pits may have, not how many, how pits may have been used. The wood to be dried in small pieces is in the centre of the pit, which is covered with support branches and turf clods and a central chimney. A fire is made in the channel, also covered, and the smoke drawn up through wood pieces to dry or smoke them. So that's what they would have looked like. And this one here, there was a gentleman, I think, I don't know if Scott is on, I'm sure it was in, this is a Koo pit, by the way, this is one of the Koo pits. You can't really see, obviously, it's 2D into it, but the shadow walked from there. The gorilla man, I think it was in the 1800s, there was a man that used to live in these woods, and he used to attack women. Not only in the woods, he attacked them in the homes, but then he'd come and hide out in the woods. This is the area of the wood that he used to hide out in. And he was called the Gorilla Man because he got abnormal strength, apparently, and was able to climb trees and jump really high. So I'm gonna get millimeter out again. I'm gonna put it on here, and we're gonna see if we can. There we go. You see, if there's any energies around this place, Remember me being here before? Can you go and touch the aerial on that black box? It will only just light up. And just to let me know that you're here and that you want to communicate with me. No, not a Bigfoot, that one. It was the gorilla man. He was just a normal man, but he had exceptional strength and speed, apparently. I think we've got the... I'll try and send it here. I'll put it up on the page. I think I've got the clipping. Come on, Spirit. If there's any energy here, please try and touch that box that's on the tree stump. Try and light it up and let me know that you're here. If you used to work in the Q pits, you used to work somewhere else in this woodland. It's very quiet, isn't it? Is any elemental energies here? Any nature spirits that wish to communicate with us or let us know that you're here, that you're present? Just try and touch that aerial. Try and touch the silver thing on top of that black box. Do you know, to be fair, around here in day, I don't feel very much at all in it in day. Which is quite strange because turn it back on again. If there was any energy here, it would be here as much in the day as in the night time. It is harder, but we have had communication in the day, or we have had things happen in the day. I was just hoping that today we're going to be one of them days. So that's a Q pit. I'm just going to walk you a little bit further. I'm going to go to the top of here and turn left. This is where the camera got hit. I think I've been at the Q pit. I might have gone straight. I can't remember exactly. So don't pull me up if I've got it wrong. I think I went to the Q pit first and then went up here. And something appeared to come forward and hit the camera. This here, where you can see, is the old open cast quarry. Or part of it. I'll show you that on way back down. Get fee for your drink in a minute. Might do when I get up to this bench. Might want a little drink. It's a bit spooky in here at night now, because at the minute we've got all the pine cones or whatever acorns thing dropping off the trees. So every so often you hear like a thud or a little crack, and in daytime it's making me turn around and look to see if there's anything there or anybody there, should I say. More in day. So many years ago, many years ago, we crossed into a different kingdom. We would now be in Northumbria. We've come out of Mercia into Northumbria. That bit over there is where the wildlife sanctuary is. It's all fenced off. You can't go into there. Bird sanctuary, I think it is. Oops, give me a minute. Comments are froze. She is loving it. Just going out for walks. Yeah, bird sanctuary. So, it's all fenced off all the way around. So yeah, the bench we're going to now, or we're at now, just come away from it. It was just a jogger window. Trying not to get people on camera. This bench here I was stood. Well, no, I wasn't stood. The camera was stood about here, facing that bench. I was stood about 5 feet behind the camera, getting my tablets out. I was asking questions. We got a device on. I can't remember which app it were, and we got the Rembear and the balls on the bench. So I was stood about 5 foot back, and I stood back because I wanted to get the tablets out of my bag and out of the bottles, and obviously I didn't want them rattling on camera, ruining whatever you guys were hearing. So I stood away back. So I was nowhere near the camera. Something flew from that bench, or appeared to come from that bench, hit the camera, knocked the camera back. Everything fell off, as in the phone and the speaker that was resting on the tripod. The camera just rocked forward, and then whatever it was appeared to shoot back towards the bench. I'm just going to come and sit on this bench a minute while I get Fifi a drink. So please bear with me. Fifi, we're not going yet. You're not getting up. I think she's at home. See, I come better prepared for the dog than I do with me. She's got a collapsible bowl, look. Drink of water. No. Enjoying going walk? You enjoying it? We should do this more often, really, me and Fifi. And Lindsay when she can. I mean, we are going to start going out. I'm going to go to that Irwood Hall. Probably next week now. Come on, I drink. She's having a drink. Not much. She doesn't drink a lot, to be honest. Well, she's going back now. She just doesn't like being on camera. We're going in a minute. Daddy just wants a drink. So, yeah. So now we're going to have a walk back down. Not past the cube pitch. We're going straight down this main path. After I've had a drink of Coke. Pepsi. Whatever. I don't want to get sued by Coca-Cola by saying. I want to one day. I'm not doing it today because of the time. I expect because Lindsay's going back to pick me back up in a bit. I want to have a walk up that way. This is as far as I've come up this path. I know where that path goes. It meets the other path that we came down. You know, when we came down from Keely's Mill to Rycroft Mill, we could go in a big circle, come down from Keely's Mill, walk to Rycroft Mill, down here past Cupid's, back up, and that'd meet the path near the top end where we came through that wall. Yeah, I think it's more. I mean, she did hurt herself on Big Red, but I think it was more the investigation we did in the Midland Hotel. It was a lot bigger than what we thought, and there were a lot more walking to it. Unfortunately, Lindsay hurt herself then, and then we had grandkids. Not yesterday, the day before, for a few hours, and she's hurt her back again. But hopefully, she'll rest up, listen. And I mean, she said tonight, did I want her to come out with me tonight? And I said, what? Come out and investigate me or sit in car? And she said, well, sit in car. I said, well, I'd love you to come out and investigate. So I prefer it when Lindsay comes out with me. I mean, I like going out on my own, don't get me wrong. But also like Lindsay coming out with me as well. So but I'd rather than be sat in car, I would rather be at home with you. Do you want another drink before I pick this up? Pick that as another then. Fasten that back. We'll get you another drink in a bit. Too excited for drinking, aren't you? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this bowl clip back on bag. That's it. So yeah. So now I'm gonna have a walk down from here. Like I said, because this is where something hit the camera at this bench. And again, this is the area that we believe that gorilla man. I think I've got it on my phone, David. So once I finish live, if I've got 2 minutes before Lindsay picks me up, little Miss Sniffalot's having a sniff. I'll send it to you. Oh, Fifi, you know this dog. She likes wrapping me up in lead. And she's sure that I can't get away from her if she wraps me up in it. Pardon me, Coke, Pepsi, even. But yeah, I came here a few weeks. Was it last week before? With the Q pits, that bench, and came down into the quarry. To be fair, that night the quarry felt the most. Well, actually, it didn't. In the 3 locations that I went to, the quarry was the one that I got most, not negative, but the most oppressive feeling, I would say. Oppressive, is that the word? I don't know. Anyway, it didn't feel as light and energetic as the rest of the places, whatever. But the worst one was when I was walking further down back to the car, and yeah, we believe we had 2 or 3 monks following me. So yeah, this is about the mine. So we've got mining. The Ganister coal, also known as the Halifax hard bed, crops out at the surface on the western side of Sheffield, with a thickness ranging from 30 centimetres to nearly 1 metre. It takes its name from the underlying bed of Ganister, the fossil soil up to 1 metre thick, containing root traces of the vegetation from which the original coal was formed. The Ganister is very hard and strong, with a silica content of over 97%, which makes it especially valuable for furnace linings and other refractory materials which have played such an important role in Sheffield's industrial past. Both the coal and its Ganister have been extensively worked at shallow depth in this parts of Doran Ecclesall Woods and other areas in the west of the city. Ganister was produced from shallow scrapes throughout Ecclesall Woods, and some of these are shown on the map. Collier's Pond in Wood 2 is the site of the former Ganister quarry. Coal and Ganister mines and quarries were small scale, often worked by just 1 or 2 men, usually part-time. In some cases, coal and Ganister were taken away by horse-drawn tramway, as in the picture. And it just says X on the map mark, so that's where we are at the minute. And there's a horse-drawn tram. That is what Ganister Rock looks like. And that's coal from here. So yeah, what I did is I walked down into here. Again, don't bother me at day in the slightest. Don't bother me at night, to be fair. Let's be honest. It's not as if oh my god, guys, it's a demon. No, this way. I'm not going round that way. No, I'm not. Yeah. And we came down here and we actually did the vortex down here. We had the bear set down. I mean, little paths just go off everywhere. You can see there. Just up there. And then there's a crossroads demon at this bit. I can't remember the guy's name now. There's a guy that does Sean, is it Irwin? Irwin Sanders. Well, not Irwin Saunders or Irwin. I think it's Saunders. His videos are absolutely amazing. He actually goes out and okay, they are. Speak the word I'm looking for. Don't know. They are staged. It's always CGI and everything they use. Hey, come here. Yeah. And yeah, so they use CGI, but he goes out looking for the fae, for the gnomes, for all stuff like that. And His videos are absolutely amazing. I would have tried to do something like that, but obviously without the CGI. Obviously we're not going to catch anything like he shows on his videos, but might catch something interesting today. I'm hoping I get down here before Lindsay. I'm going to be pushing it. But if I get down here before Lindsay, there's if I go across the road, the other side of the road, there's a little garden. It's called Beechief Gardens. And it's a nice little parky area, I suppose you could call it. And Lindsay wants to come down one day when it's nice, come and sit in the gardens and do some tarot readings, which I think will be absolutely amazing. This place just feels so different in day. Like I say, not that there's a negative or bad feeling at night. You just, again, could be because it's dark, you're just more on edge. Yes, I have. Not that she'd be any good. Oh, Bigfoot houses, look. I think they built them for animals, bugs, animals, insects, whatever. I think they put them up for killing a lot of woods. But they're really good. This wood's absolutely really well kept and looked after to a certain extent, obviously. Still a lot of wild. But yeah, the paths and everything, signs, benches, pretty well kept in this wood. They do look after it. But for Sheffield, for me, this is quite a big, important. Yeah, I was here. It was an important part of Sheffield's history. I was here the other night, and this is where we believe the monks found me. Well, not found me, started following me. I was doing some work at this bench here, and when we was working here, we obviously stood here facing this bench, and I kept sensing something over there watching me. I just felt like something was over that way watching me all the time I was here. We're not going that way, we're going back this way. So after we'd finished, obviously we come to here, turned left and walked down back towards the car. And yeah, I felt like, I think we had things coming through the apps. Yeah, it is really, it's I mean, okay, it's not even, but then again, I wouldn't expect them to do that. It's a massive wood. They couldn't even up past that. They're disabled. There is some, you can actually get a map where there is disabled routes, disabled friendly routes on here. I mean, up to this bit, Lindsay, on this path here, she might just, I'll show you a bit where she might struggle. As we're walking down here. I don't know if you can see it on floor just in front of me there. There's like a wooden sleeper going across the path. Now, it's not too bad at this side, you see, it's quite low. But then if you hit it from the other side, coming the other way, quite. So you have to be careful of them at night. And some of them haven't got that. It is totally different in daylight. And then this is where I walk back down to the car. It's a fair walk. I don't know who's going to sleep better tonight, me or Fifi. Probably me, because I'm back out late. But like I say, I will put a poll up on the group. We can either come back to somewhere in here tonight, maybe Rycroft Mill, Rycroft Bridge, that area. I'll not come to the Q pits because we've done them recently, but I haven't done Rycroft Mill for a while. So maybe we could go to Rycroft Mill. Or there's another one here, look. But this one, I don't know if she get over that one. Might get over that middle bit there, but that end's quite high. That end's quite high, and then you've got that stone. She could go round it, I suppose, but at night when it's dark, it's difficult to see, isn't it? You know what Lindsay's like? She's just off on 100 mile an hour. Colin McRae. So yeah, so we've got the other mill that's it's now a working museum. Only opens weekends and bank holidays, I think. But yeah, I can go and investigate the outside of that. I'm tired. You've got little legs, haven't you? Oh, she's seen a squirrel. Ears went up. Call Lindsay road runner. I'd be like Wile E. Coyote, me. So yeah, if I beat Lindsay down to the bottom, which I don't know if I will because she said about an hour. And it's been 55 minutes already, and I'm still probably a good 5 or 10 minutes away. I think might not be. I can't remember. It's totally different today. Not sure, soldier. Not sure. I've not seen any history of witchcraft. But obviously, it's like the Neolithic stone that's there. We don't know what that used to be used for when it was first there, and obviously later, in later years, it could have been used for rituals or meeting places or witches or anything. But as far as I'm aware, there's no recorded history of witchcraft in these woods. There is in the other wood we go to at Barnsley and the one near the Nine Ladies. There's a lot of witchcraft recorded at both of those. One more woods in Barnsley, and I can't remember what the wood's called now. No, we go to that mill. Well, at Old Quarry in the wood where the old building is, near the Nine Ladies. Unfortunately, Nine Ladies is very difficult to do. Oh, sorry, Steve. Andrew. Sorry, Andrew. No, it's my fault. I didn't kick her out. But hey ho. I said Steve. So yeah. Like I said, I've got 2 choices for tonight at least. Unless I'm making again, I want it to be fairly local. I want to stay around Sheffield. Only because Lindsay, she does need me back. Well, not if she needs me back, but I don't want to be travelling an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. 2 hours investigation. That's like what, 3, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever, at a house. Where if it's local, I'm only out for 3 hours. Obviously, Lindsay's not on her own for not she be on her own. Lindsay, Yolanda and Rob will be there, but you know what I mean. I like to be there in case she needs anything. So yeah, so we've nearly come to the end of these woods. I think. Do you know at night time? I don't know which way we're going. I think it's this way. Funny we walk down here at night. Oh yeah, we're going right where I can see road. That is a tree stump, not a ghost sat there. She has had a good walk. She's calmed down a little bit. What I'm going to do is, if Lindsay's not here yet, I will try and cross the road and go to the other side of the road and show you Beechief Gardens. But all this at one time was actually part of Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest was absolutely huge. Yeah, and this was all part of it. Even the little woods near us. But yeah, she drops us off at the other end at Wood, at Merkeely's Mill, and we walked all the way down. Well, there you go. We started off up here, and we walked down here, down that way, up there, up that bit, and then back down. No, no, it can't have been. No, that down there, or down this way, side of Brook into it, then across there, then up to that bench where Cupid's are there, and back down. Yeah, it is very weird. It's not here yet. There's no cars here, so I'm going to take you across. If there's anybody in, I'll obviously not be able to show you around. There's a lot of people sat in there. Come on, please. But this is where Lindsay's picking me up here. It is a busy road, so I don't even know if we'll get across. But we're going to try. Yeah. Quick. Come on, she hates roads. She likes to get across them as quick as she can. So yeah, we've got a crossroad. And this is Beachy Gardens. Now, Lindsay be all right in here on scooter. But anyway, as you come in, there's a ramp to that side which you can get down on scooter. There's a ramp down there which you can get. There's only just a small garden area, benches and such like in it. I don't know, Claire. I will ask Lindsay. That's down there. You can just see the. I don't know if you can see it on here. Like it's Aberdale Industrial Hamlet and the pond, Aberdale Industrial Hamlet. Again, you walk around back. It's all disabled access around here because there's ramps. They put ramps in. Look, come on. I don't even know if Fifi should be in here, but hey, I'm sure I'll get told off if she's not. I didn't read sign. So it's just a little park area. Lindsay wanted to come and sit and do some, get a blanket, come and sit on grass and do some tarot readings one day. But we've got, only bad thing is you've got train tracks right behind it. So yeah. Come on this way. Oh, don't go in water. You know you're not right in edge, you dog. She'll sleep well this afternoon. If it used to be like a sundial or what? Yeah, it's not too far away. It's live within 10-15 minutes drive here. So it's not very far at all to drive. Come on. Like I said, the only bad thing about this little parky area here is you've got main road this side, the cars thundering past, and railway behind you. Look, there's a nice little. There we go. Little sign here telling you Beachy Gardens. These gardens are looked after by members of the Rotary Club of Sheffield Bolton on behalf of Sheffield City Council Parks and Countryside Department. Little bridge. I showed you that. So yeah, Lindsay's got a ramp there. Yeah, she can come up on Big Red. Oh yeah. So where are you going? So, we get back across road. Run, Forrest, run. So Lindsay shouldn't be long now. So I'm going to get a drink of pop. There's a coffee shop open 10 while 4 if anybody does come out around here for a walk. Settings, camera. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed having a little walk around the woods with us today. I am going to end it here. I'm going to go and have a sit down, a vape, and have a drink of my pop. And wait for Lindsay to pick me up, and I'm going to drop her back off at home and go to shop for tea. And yeah, and I shall be out tonight on investigation. Again, like I said, we'll either be somewhere in here, or at the other mill, I would imagine. But yeah, take care, guys. Have a great day. I think if anybody's got TikTok, please go on TikTok and follow Lindsay's.tarot, I think it's called, unless she's changed it again, because it might be Lindsay's.tarot.chat or chat, or I don't know. You'll see Lindsay's beautiful smiling face anyway on her profile picture. And exploring the afterlife over there as well. We haven't really done much on exploring the afterlife yet, but we will be doing more on TikTok. Oh, the Abbey, yeah, we can go to Abbey. I'll have a word with Lindsay and see where you going? Where she fancies me going tonight. So yeah, guys, so enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you all either at 3 o'clock in the chat on Lindsay's Tarot on TikTok, or I shall see you on Facebook and YouTube tonight around 9:30. I'll put a post. I'm not sure if it's going to be 9 or 9:30. I think 9:30. See you at 9:30 tonight on investigation. Yeah, guys. So stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you all later. Take care. Bye.